Hello, I'm Richard Hunter, Head of Markets at Interactive Investor, and welcome to our look ahead for the week commencing the 13th of January. We're only a few trading days into 2020. Already, however, it's been an interesting time. What has happened over the last few sessions is that it seems that investors have decided that tensions between the US and Iran have for now subsided, such that oil has actually given up its gains in the year to date. So a few days in, that's also helped the markets to recover some of their poise. As we can see from this slide, we've got the FTSE 100 up 0.8%, Dow Jones up 1.47%, the Nasdaq up 2.57%, S&P up 1.36%, gold up just over 2%, and as I say, oil giving up its gains in the year to date, down 1.06%. So looking forward to next week, we've obviously already had some updates from the likes of the supermarkets telling us how they fared, which was a mixed picture over the Christmas period. As we move into next week, we're expecting trading statements from the three companies in particular. First one being the house build Persimmon, which has had a very good 3 months or so. Shares up 33%, largely around the election result in December, of course. And certainly in terms of recent trading updates, the kind of things that we'll be looking out for is whether they continue to benefit from a lot of the macro things going on, such as the low interest rate environment and indeed the government's Help to Buy scheme. There's also a trading update from Whitbread. It's pretty much a question now of Premier Inn since it sold Costa Coffee to Coca-Cola last year. One thing that might be of interest here is any further moves it's made into the potentially lucrative German market as well. And finally, in terms of companies reporting, Associated British Food, another trading statement. Last time we heard from them, the grocery part of the business was performing particularly well. What investors are probably looking out for as much as anything else with AB Foods, of course, is its retail arm, otherwise known as Primark, which also had a very strong trading period the last time we heard from the company. There's one final slide for investors' thought here. This is a survey that Deloitte did of chief financial officers' intention to spend over the next 12 months. As you can see, that's very much been on a downward trajectory since the referendum result in 2016. And for the first time in getting on for 4 years, it's actually popped into positive territory. Now, as a leading indicator, that is a very interesting turn of events. It remains to be seen, of course, whether that actually filters through into the UK economy, but nonetheless, it's an interesting turnaround just as we enter 2020. Thank you for watching. Have a great week.